I think we're live, so welcome everyone to the closing session of the 41st Annual Conference. This is a traditional moment when we reflect briefly on the conference, express gratitude to those who organized and supported the conference, and we present the Irmgard Lenkenau Poster Prize and look forward to the future. This is the culmination of 3 days of programming. It is also an historic moment. Let's reflect on the history of IADL conferences. The first IADL conference, held independently of the International Federation of Library Associations annual meeting, was convened in Delft in the Netherlands in 1961. A series of triennial conferences continued after that until 1973, when a biennial series began. And in 1995, the annual conference series began. This history is detailed in a work written by Gwendolyn Ebbett, former IADL vice president and former university librarian at the University of Windsor in Canada, and is available on the IADL website if you want to check into the history of the organization. I just want to note that we are now concluding a historic first virtual IADL conference. We have all spent 3 days wandering the virtual halls of the floor platform, and only the future will tell us whether this is a momentary episode or a sign of things to come. But as we are thinking about what we've learned from the conference, the first thing that comes to mind is we've figured out how to share a slide set in floor, or not, or how to initiate a chat in the lobby, and some of us are feeling more confident with this platform. I want to note that the keynote speakers were uniformly inspiring and connected with the theme of libraries connecting universities and society. Researchers and others working to solve global challenges have tremendous respect for the history of libraries and our roles as partners in addressing these challenges. This image is from one of the keynotes, this one by Professor Sarita Albagli, whose presentation stressed the importance of open science and citizen sciences to solving today's global crisis. During the conference, we heard librarians and other researchers present their findings in 30 paper presentations. It's clear that many of our colleagues found an opportunity during the pandemic era to develop and pursue ambitious research agendas. We have all benefited from their work. This image is from the presentation by Dr. Tatiana Sanchez at the University of Lisbon. Dr. Sanchez describes a proposal for a postgraduate course for researchers on open science. As you see, there is a strong emphasis on the skills and knowledge that librarians possess and form part of many library instructional programs already. During this conference, we also learned that IADL's 5 special interest groups have been meeting during the past year and a half and sharing quite actively during that time, benefiting from the opportunities provided by the special interest groups to share and connect with colleagues across the globe in spite of international borders that have been closed. Sigmari went live with the 10 research things in October of last year, right in the middle of the pandemic. This online project provides libraries worldwide with an important online tool to inform user services. These were just 3 examples I selected from the keynote paper and special interest group presentations. A more comprehensive report will be provided on the IADL website soon. And we also want to thank Teresa Oliveira Ramos at the University of Porto for her daily highlights email messages. They've been very useful. And of course, the papers will be archived on the IADL repository at Purdue University after the conference. At the annual general meeting on Tuesday, the membership approved a new board to move us forward into the future. The board looks forward to continuing its work with you to advance the mission of IADL in serving university libraries. We all owe a great debt of gratitude to those who made this conference possible. These include our sponsors, the gold sponsors Ex Libris Group, IEEE and Springer Nature, as well as our silver sponsor, Elsevier, We owe a great debt of gratitude to the conference officer, Luís Miguel Costa, the conference planning group, as well as the University of Porto team who've become so familiar to us over the last 3 days. In addition, we want to thank the speakers and presenters, session moderators and hosts, and of course, you for making the time to attend this and to persevere with us through the course of 3 days with a lot of information and learning the new system. Thank you very much. I'm going to invite now our conference officer, Luís Miguel Costa, to make a few remarks.
Thank you, Chuck. I have not much more to say. At the opening session, I said I was not happy. I still don't. I'm sad. I miss the face-to-face contact. I miss you all here with us. And Porto would be ready to receive you. Sadly, it was not possible. It's possible to manage a conference online. We could make a first test. It's not the same. We need the face-to-face contact. We have 350 registered delegates, 50 speakers, the poster sessions, 4 keynote sessions, 2 panel sessions. Thank you. Those contributions from all of you made the conference, and we are very happy to add you. One very special thank to the IATUL board. Thank you for trusting us, and thank you for supporting the organization. It's been really useful, your support. And finally, a very special thank you for the team that helped me organizing everything. You have the names. They have been great supporting the day-to-day. Starting 1 year and a half or almost 2 years ago, preparing everything for a presential conference, then closing it and then starting again. The team has been great. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Hope to see you soon in Porto back again, and hopefully next year see you face to face. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Luís, and again to your entire team. You did an amazing job, and for a first virtual conference, I think this has been quite a success. So congratulations to all of you. And now I want to introduce our incoming president of the organization, Anna Wałek, who will now present the poster award. Anna?
Thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Luís. The poster award committee met to review 4 posters against the award criteria. The call for posters on the conference website states that the posters will be evaluated by the committee of IATUL board members for content, innovation, and presentation of the poster. The committee agreed that all the posters reported on important research topics and were very well constructed. It was a very difficult choice, but the consensus was that this year's award should go to Expect the Unexpected, One Library's Response to Crisis and Change, presented by Caitlin Mackenzie-Magnon, prepared with her colleagues from the New York University Shanghai Library. Congratulations, Caitlin and colleagues from Shanghai, and congratulations to all the poster presentations. They were very interesting. I was the moderator of the session, so I know they were very interesting. And I hope you will meet in the future, and you will provide more interesting presentations and posters in the future. Congratulations to Caitlin and her colleagues, and we will provide the prize to you. this is the time for me to speak more about the future. And at the beginning of my speech, I would like to thank you very much, all of you, for the trust you have placed in me by entrusting me with the role of president for the next 3 years. I would also like to thank the wonderful people who supported me and gave me a role model in my work for IATOL so far. Chuck Eckman and Donna Byrne-Tyson are wonderful and incredibly committed people. Working with them at the executive committee so far has been a great and inspiring challenge, but also a great pleasure. I'm happy that we will be able to continue this cooperation with the support of Gerda, who has agreed to take the role of a treasurer. I would like to thank also all the members of the IATOL Board of Directors for their joint work, support, and the extraordinary commitment with which they dedicate themselves to working for our community. I would also like to thank those Board of Directors members with whom I have had the privilege of working and whose time on the board has run out. In particular, former President Anne Horn, with whom I began my work as a secretary, and especially Rainer Kallenborg, Gwendolyn Abbott, and Elisha Chiwere, who invited me to work for IATOL. I hope that my presidency will continue the achievements so far and at the same time bring some added value to our community. In this slide, I wanted to present the main directions I would like our work to follow. And I would like us to focus on the needs of the academic and research library community, engage and serve to more members from different countries and regions of the world, involve members even more than now by developing existing special interest groups and creating new ones, organizing webinars, events, sharing information sent by our members to the Members News website. I would also like the IATOL continue the activities in the field of supporting education and development of competencies of librarians in academic libraries. And as we have seen during this conference, it is very important issues. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you. And now, we are going to the next conference. Our organizers in Porto set the bar very high and did an excellent job despite the difficulties they faced with the pandemic. And congratulations, Luís and all the team. It was very great event, and it was a pleasure to be here with you, and it's a pity we cannot be there with you in Porto, but hopefully we will meet in person. The planning is underway for the next year in Miami. Chuck and his colleagues will be our hosts. We are very much looking forward to meet you in person in Miami in June next year. You can see the plans for the time here on the slide. Please watch for announcements through IATOL communication channels, the website, newsletters, and announcements. We will provide some more information shortly. And as I said, we hope to see everyone in Miami or even earlier at the future seminar that will be scheduled for the autumn. Thank you so much. I pass the voice over to you, Chuck, again, and thank you for everything, the organizer, the participants, and see you soon.
Thank you, Anna. We look forward to working with you in the future and with everyone here. Anna has nicely closed. I'll just say that we're looking forward to seeing many of you in person in Miami next year. My co-host will be the Florida International University, and we have been working closely together to create an excellent conference experience, and we hope to be as close as possible to the quality of what you have experienced here at the Porto conference. So We look forward to seeing you soon, and we hope you all have a great post-conference experience and good weekend. Please stay safe, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.